Oh, it's so fast.
You have one extra window that's black before we go live. Did you know that?
It doesn't show up on the live. Oh, and we are live.
Oh,
It says,
oh.
oh, well, it's not supposed to show up on the live, but
It is, yeah.
it is showing up on the live. Sorry about that, guys. Good morning. I had it set last week where it didn't show up on the live, but the weird computer screen that I can watch the Zoom meeting and the YouTube is showing up today. So you have an extra weird thing. Apologies.
Oh, it's no big deal.
But good morning. Happy Sunday brunch. I hope everybody is doing well this morning. As you can see, I am joined this morning with the fantabulous Stephanie of Quilting with Stephanie Stitches. Hello and good morning. Before we start saying hello to everybody, I wanted to give you a moment to say what you're up to, what's coming up, all that kind of fun stuff.
Oh, well, thank you. First of all, thank you for asking me. I'm happy to be here. Today, obviously, we're making the pot holders. This morning, I posted a Vlogmas video, and Shannon and Russ did as well. And our good friend Adam Soes is posting one every day, but he doesn't have a set time. So even though I've linked his stuff under all my videos, I don't know what time to tell you. So you gotta subscribe to him and ring the bell, so you'll know when his stuff goes up. Tomorrow is the Fort Worth Fabric Studio Light It Up, the last day of that one. So we'll see that quilt come together. Really excited about that. And then Tuesday night, I will be back here with Shannon for the New York Beauty, and I'll let her tell you more about that. So that's some stuff coming up in addition to Vlogmas.
Right? Like we don't have enough on our plates.
Right.
I do. I saw Katie made a comment of it's not alive without some technical difficulties. So yes. I very much appreciate the understanding. I don't know why I did it this time. But yes, Tuesday night is New York Beauty night. I'm so excited to start this off. We have a lot of our friends who came from the 2-color quilt challenge to do the New York Beauty challenge, and a lot of them have never done a New York Beauty before, and some have never even done FPP before. So this is going to be an exciting time. If you haven't heard about it or seen anything about it, if you're interested in just watching, it's you don't have to worry about getting the book, but if you want to get the book, if watching on Tuesday gets you interested and excited to join in, there's a link to the book, The Dazzling New York Beauty Sampler, in the description box. Yeah, it's going to be so much fun.
I'm so excited.
Vlogmases was prepping the paper for it. Tomorrow's Vlogmas is going to be prepping the fabrics for it. I'm very excited about the colors that I chose. So that's going to be fun to share. Oh no, Tuesdays is the fabric, but yeah, a lot of fun stuff for this month of December. And I hope you guys are really enjoying it, because we're working hard to keep you guys entertained.
Yes, definitely. So much fun. I cannot wait for the New York Beauty. That's going to be, it's going to be so good.
And it's so as different as the 2-color challenge worked out, with depending on how people said it and the different things that they did to their blocks. The New York Beauty is going to be that times a million. There's just so many options and so many things that people can do with this, and I'm so excited to see it off.
Oh yeah, me too.
I'm gonna say good morning to some of our friends, like Jacqueline and Marla. Hi, Catherine. Oh, Russ from Quilt Meets World is here. He is also doing the Vlogmas. So in the mornings, it starts off, we kick off with Stephanie at 8:30 in the morning. Then mine goes at 9 a.m. and Russ rounds out that Vlogmas sandwich at 9:30. And I hope that you were able to watch all 3 of ours today. And if you wouldn't mind, as you're watching them, making sure you give us all 3 a like and a follow, and a subscribe, or whatever the terminology is for YouTube. I always get it wrong. I say, oh, I got friended, and my 20-year-olds look at me.
Yeah.
Okay, mom. But it's December, and we all three of us have goals of making some very special numbers. So it means a lot to us, and it's pretty painless for you. Just click the button.
Yep. Doesn't cost you anything. It's free and it helps us out tremendously,
Yeah.
especially for Shannon and Russ. They're trying to get to 1,000. That's the sweet spot on YouTube. Once you get to 1,000 and you hit a certain amount of watch hours, you can get monetized. And monetization, you don't get a lot of money, to be honest. They'll get pennies and it'll take a month to even get a check. But what it does for them is that once you get monetized, it pushes them out to other people. Once you get monetized, that YouTube starts, they want to make money off of you. So they start pushing your videos out to people that watch other quilters. So it'll help, especially Russ and Shannon, tremendously. So if you could help them out, that would be amazing.
It lets YouTube know that, hey, they might have something special going on over there.
Yeah.
You should check them out too. I said hi, Katie, who had the great hello harmonica. Hi, Julie and Nellie. Dean, good morning. Bonjour. Hi, Donna. Susan. Wow, we've got a full group this morning. Hi, Susan.
I know. That's awesome.
Terry and Shelly. Good morning. Happy Vlogmas Day. Hi, Candace. Charlotte and Letitia. Oh my gosh, good morning, you guys. Thank you all so much for joining us this morning. Catherine, Christine. Good morning, Donnell. Yay. Oh, harmonica is slowly making his way.
Donnell said, hi, everyone. Late to the show. You're not late. We're just getting started.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're still saying hello to everybody. So you are good to go. But as Stephanie talked about right at the beginning, we are both working on the, which way? This way. Here we go. Cool as you go. Pot holders that we received in the 2023 Jolly Box, which is very fun. I'll also hold it up this way. I don't know which way you can see better. So
oh, that's good. Yeah, you can see that really well.
And they're so darling and so cute, and I'm excited to get started. So we're going to go ahead and jump in.
Yes.
Good morning, Benita and Melanie. Hey, Mary. I guess who, Nancy. Wow. All right. So we should get going because we've got a lot of folks wondering what we're up to.
Donna said, take care of the pennies and the dollars will take care of themselves. That's true. That's
true.
I
like that. Yeah, nice.
Yes.
So
I wasn't knocking pennies. I was just saying it's not about the money at that point. It's just getting them out there.
Yeah. What comes in the kit is this like insulbright. I don't think they actually use the term for it. I think they just said thermal batting.
Yeah. But it's basically insulbright. Yeah.
And you just cut, there's 4 pieces. There's a backing to the pot holder, and there are these front, like the pocket parts that you'll put your hand in piece. And I just went ahead and put the vintage Ohio Santa on the back of this piece to work on.
I love it.
And the fun part about this is the quilt as you go. Stephanie and I were talking about this, and even Sarah saw it, Stephanie's kiddo. This is really pretty much some FPP stuff.
Yeah, very reminiscent of FPP.
Yeah, it's piecing on a foundation, which is foundation paper. Piecing is the foundation of choice is paper. This is insulbright. So
I know that they just didn't call it that because the word FPP for some reason scares people.
Yes.
And so they called it quilt as you go. But what they should have said is a FPP pot holder.
or foundation piecing. Yeah, I mean, but it is a nice step-by-step way of jumping into foundation piecing, whether you're doing it on paper or this thermal batting, or you have a scrap of muslin that you're going to attach some pieces to. It's all the same thing, just the different foundations. So I'm excited to do this. And for me, I never pre-cut any fabric, so I'm going to do it very much how I would do any other foundation project that I do.
Yeah. Sherry Harris is here and Sally. Good to see both of you. Sherry
Hi.
was my seatmate at the first and retreat. She was a lovely lady. So
That's awesome.
Bonita said Q Project is available as a pattern to buy. I would imagine they probably have this printed. I mean, the project was from Fat Quarter Shop, but this is a printed quilt as you go, and those are pretty much available anywhere. So I imagine you could probably find it again.
Well, and it doesn't say on the card exclusive to the Jelly Box. Well, it doesn't say
Yeah,
on
I'm
this
thinking the
this
only
card.
thing that's like exclusive is the already cut for you gingerbread.
Right. Yeah. And the yeah, I'm not sure. Huh.
Actually,
I
I'll look right now while you're
yeah, I was
talking.
gonna say I should have maybe looked at at least Fat Quarter Shop to see if they have extra ones.
Yeah.
Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Rita. Good morning. Oh, Terry's saying it is exclusive to the Jelly Box. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to bind this one with the dots because they're cute. Oh, it's making the camera do weird things. But I think I'm going to bind this one with the dots. So I'm going to put that up there. And I'm going to put this gingerbread to the side. I think I will end up putting Mr. Gingerbread Man on, I think the stockings with the white background. So that's the one I'm going to go with. I'm going to go a little different than what they're showing in their picture here, but similar. I do like the green for the outsides. That makes sense. White, red, and green. Okay, here we go. So let's see. Irish Sail Lady One, good morning. Oh, you're going to sleep in, but the cat said, nope, not today. So for piece one, I'm trying to cover this first triangle, and you don't have to be super precious about it. I think in the instructions it tells you to pre-cut some strips, 3 2.5 by 6 inch strips to subcut into 7 equilateral triangles, and it does have the instructions on how to do that. But I've never been a rule follower, so we're going for it. So it's that big a triangle. I'm just going to cut out this big a rectangle because I'm confident that it will cover. Is it exclusive? Are you not finding it? Oh,
It's
Jackie
not
said.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, Jackie was saying she found the potholders on the Quilted Cow website.
Yeah. It's not exclusive. It looks like the gingerbread men are, but they are hard to find right now because it looks like it's sold out everywhere,
Yeah.
which makes sense for the season.
Yep.
So I imagine they'll be back in stock in the future, just not right
Yeah.
now. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Gotcha. Well, that's cool. Popular.
Quilted Cow, that's a really cool name. They're like, alrighty here.
I will say what I did read or caught sight of was it said make sure not to iron the batting without like fabric over it or using a pressing cloth or something like that until the area that you're pressing, not ironing, I guess, is covered with fabric. So I will listen to that. Don't want to ruin it before it's even begun. So I'll be using this like finger presser doodad that I got from T Quilts.
Nice. This gingerbread man, I'm just looking at the gingerbread man. He's so cute.
Yes.
I love him.
Yep.
All right. Triangles. Need 7 triangles. Okay.
Pin lightly or glue to.
Boy, this is just like FPP. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna go green one next. What is a little bit different is that you're actually placing the fabrics on the side of the foundation that has the lines, not on the back side.
Yes.
So that does take a little bit to think through. Actually, after talking so much smack about me not being a rule follower, I actually did read to make sure that I was like, okay, we line it up on that line, but we actually sew, a 1/4 inch.
Yeah. Oh, Ingrid said on the Sew Sampler Swap Facebook group, there are some people selling the Jolly Box with this project. That's how I got mine. Cool.
Oh, that's good info.
So yeah, if you didn't get one.
Good morning, Sue.
Good morning, Sue. I love having Sue on the Wednesday sew days with Stephen because she's just like always so happy in a bright ray of sunshine.
Oh, that's sweet.
She is. But we can press the fabric, just not on the lines, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Need to be careful. Okay.
Oh, I need to shorten my stitch length. I had basted the Santas on the back and had the stitch length really.
Oh.
But that's okay.
Oh, she said the quilted cows in Missouri. Ah.
Isn't there like a quilted crow? There's
Russ mentioned the quilted ewe in New England. Hi, Mary. Hi, Beverly. Susan said that style of quilt as you go is how I made my quilted Christmas stockings years ago. My kids are all grown up and still use them every year. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's adorable. Hey, Mona.
Hi, Mona. Ingrid said, I just bought myself a new sweater with a Christmas cow on it to wear to a company lunch this week. It's adorable. That's fun.
That is so cute.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I'm seeing why following the directions would make more sense. Everybody follow the directions. I'm gonna end up having to cut triangles because you need to see, because it is backwards from actually, the way you would set up FPP. They have to end up on the lines. And I'm not able to do that doing it my winging it way. So do as they say, not as I do.
Gotcha. You had to try to be a rebel, right?
I know. It's so much to just not have to pre-cut is basically what I wanted.
Yeah. Okay.
But all good. There we go. I have so many weird songs in my head this morning. Let's see, white, green, then red.
Hmm.
Oh, did you run into an issue?
No, it's just different than FPP for sure because you can't see the lines to sew on
Yeah,
once you
so
lay the next piece.
you're not actually that solid line is not your sew line. It's the align your pieces together line, and then you
Yeah,
sew the 1/4 inch away from where you've lined everything up, which
I should
is
have followed the instructions better. That's okay.
us.
It's gonna turn out just fine. It's
Ex-
coming out fine. It
it
just
will.
it's not exactly on the lines or like where they said, but that's okay. I'm not an instruction follower either.
So basically, we're showing you all how not to do things.
Read the instructions for this.
Read the instructions. Do what they say to do.
Ingrid said, Shannon, the quilted crows in PA, I think near the nut house. Oh yeah, that was the name of that one, Ingrid. I forgot about that.
That's right.
Yeah.
I love all the fun names that they come up with.
Mona said, I like the mermaid quilt. Oh, thank you. I'll bring that block down really quick so you guys can see it. My daughter picked the colors out because the picture, I don't remember what color hair the picture had, but she's like, it needs to look more like me. So
Oh, so the flowing brown locks,
yes.
like it.
So my daughter picked the colors for the mermaid. Thank you, Mona. I'm having fun doing this quilt.
You're almost done, right?
Yeah, I got 3 more. I don't know if you want to call them characters or I have to do a lobster, an anchor, and a whale. And once those are done, then I can start assembling it, which would be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll get them done before the end of the year. If I don't, I'll probably take it to Georgia and work on it. So just because I keep taking on all these projects that I'm not unhappy that I'm doing, but
Oh. Ooh, Lori Holt, for not having 45-degree angles on your little 2.5-inch ruler. That's no help whatsoever. Woohoo! There we go. Now, how do I do this without having this on everything?
Once you do it, once they are easy to do. Love her kits. My granddaughter made a mug rug from a kit. Oh, cool. Yeah, it seems like once you get the hang of like where the fabric placement is and stuff, I
Yeah,
think it would go really quickly. It's just learning that.
not trying to be so sassy to think I know what I'm doing before I do it.
Right? That's my problem. I'm like, oh, it's like FPP. No worries. I got this. Maybe not. That's all right. It'll be fine. All right. Oh, it's actually looking cute so far. Okay. I like it a lot. I got to get 2 more triangles on, but this is what it's looking like so far.
There you go.
That's
See,
cute.
I should have done what you did and actually cut them.
Yeah, I cut them like this, like 60-degree equilateral triangles, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
They're bigger than the size they said because, like you, I was like, oh, it's like FPP. I don't have to do it exactly like the instructions. But that's okay. It's still coming out fine. And they're just a little bit bigger than they need to be, which is making it harder to find where to sew it, but it will be fine.
Oops. Okay, this guy is way too big. I have where is the cotton cuts ruler that I got from an awesome retreat?
I might recognize that.
Yeah. As I'm trying to rearrange things. Oh, good. Make it rough. I know what I'll do. Move this a little bit further up and out of the way. So I can have this here. Mm-hmm. Very difficult.
Hi, Landa. Good to see you. Hi, Lori Latimer. Donna said she's making birthday cards. How fun. Catherine said, isn't that what's called paint by numbers? Ingrid said, I have the June Taylor cat and dog mat quilt as you go kits, but I haven't made them yet. George would just chew it up if I made it now. And Susan said, my most recent quilt, quote unquote, is made with construction paper and squares of Christmas wrapping paper, part of my door decoration at work. Oh, that's fun. All right, now I need to pay attention and make sure I know which piece is going on next. This is actually going pretty quick.
Oh, rub it in.
Oh, sorry.
No, all good. I'm just I usually don't have all this stuff in my way when I'm trying to cut out pieces. And
Yeah.
now I'm all set up, and now I don't have that little ruler that would really be helpful. I don't know where it went. Oh, there we go. Now I'm gonna be
Now you're in business.
set. We are good to go.
Where did my scrap bin go? Oh, there it is. Ingrid said, who has a birthday coming up? I think you do, Ingrid.
Oh, not 45, 60.
I am so bad with dates. What's Ingrid's birthday again?
Jeez.
I asked Shannon the hard question.
So I don't get it wrong. I'm pulling up the calendar. I'm going to be so excited if I do have it right in my head. Let me see. The 14th. I had it right.
The 14th. Okay. I thought hers was the day before mine. So Ingrid, that trip we're taking together in the end of May there, that's our birthday trip, right? We're going to call it that since our birthdays are pretty much right next to each other.
There we go. All right. So I got red set. I can follow the rules now with red.
Going on, oh, Kathleen Cook is here. She said, going on record here, the patterns of New York video are a pain to deal with. So afraid I'm going to mess up the other units.
A lot of paper folding and
yep.
Yeah.
I was going to do the tracing thing, but I started doing one piece and I'm like, this is a pain. I'm just going to photocopy them on our printer and then like copy different pieces of them and tape them together.
Yeah.
Because no.
It was a struggle. It was.
Yeah. I saw you doing it and you did a good job, but I was like, I can't even draw stick people. So this is going to be messed up.
I did not, through the excitement of, or not the excitement, the wonder of editing, I didn't have to show all of my struggles with getting that right. Thankfully, because I was not having a great time. Once I got it figured out, like, oh, mark the little dots and then just go from there, then it was like smooth sailing, but it took me a little while.
Gotcha. I heard you say on that video, if I want to just make sure that I heard you correctly, that the centers are all the same, right? They're all that same piece?
Yeah, yes, for the ones that we chose. Where did the book go? I have such a habit of
that's okay. I don't want to take you away from your project.
Having, oh no, it's okay. Oops. Yeah, so the inside, because we chose all of the ones that didn't have anything to do with that weird crazy arcs with all the rays, the outside arc to make it a square, so it's like a triangle arc, and the inside are the same.
Okay.
Same size, same piece for all of the ones that we have chosen.
Gotcha. Cool.
Which is nice.
Landis said, I sent you an email for your opinion on my fairy frost quilt. It may have gone. Yeah, can you? She said, should I resend it? Yeah, can you resend it? My old computer died. I'm in process still of transferring everything, but in all that, I think I missed a lot of emails. So
that's a bummer.
Yeah. So if you can resend it to me, I never saw it. So my new computer is lovely though, which is good.
You're friends now.
Yes. wonder what happens if you iron on that blue. Does it come off?
No.
I'm just curious now because it said don't iron on it.
I know, it was like, don't do it.
Yeah. Kathleen said, bye, ladies, heading to the copy machine. Bye, Kathleen.
Yeah, I've pretty much decided, okay, I'm gonna have to move my copy machine away from, like, it's in this little like cubby at my office desk. I'm just gonna have to pull it out and suck it up because I don't know that I want to continue doing the tracing.
Yeah.
Crazy. It seemed easier than going to Staples. It is easier than going to Staples. And I just didn't want to have to deal with the printer, but I think I'm setting myself up for failure by not just going for it.
I actually showed it to Keith the other day and I said, you think you could take this somewhere and copy it? And he goes, where? Because the closest Staples is like a half hour away.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, well, do you think we have a UPS store? And I said, does the UPS store have a copier that would like copy him? And he said, I don't think they have one big enough. So you'll have to just do what we could do here at home, which is just move it. So I guess we'll save some money and I'll just do it here.
Yeah.
So. Oh my gosh, this is cute. Oop, missed. Let's see. This seems more like, Jeannie said this, hi Jeannie, said this seems more like folded corners than FPP. Ingrid said, yes, Stephanie, that is the perfect birthday trip. Perfect gift to ourselves. I'm super excited. Me too. Catherine said FedEx stores. I don't think we have a FedEx store by us, hon. We have a UPS store, which I go to all the time because I drop off stuff for shipping. And then we have, I don't know if it's a Staples or Office, whatever they are. They are all the same thing, I guess, because I think they all own each other now.
Right. Yeah.
But it's like a half hour away, the closest one. So yeah. Okay, this is what I have so far.
Yay!
I gotta stitch him down. I'm just gonna, huh?
Because I'm on the straight stitch, I'm not stitching him down. I'm just gonna quilt, like do some matchstick quilting to hold him down.
Yeah.
Rather than having to worry about a blanket stitch or a zigzag.
And I was thinking to myself, I really don't want to take the time to quilt all this, so I'm just gonna stitch him down with a straight stitch.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is switch my thread though and put like a cream thread because the background's cream.
Yeah.
So it at least sort of goes. Do that now. Probably turn my stitch length up a little bit too. FedEx stores frequently have big copiers. Yeah. Yeah, that would work. So if you guys are doing that with us and you need to copy it, you can go to a FedEx store. All the office stores do too. It's just we don't have one super close. And doing anything with 4 children, like having a half hour to a store is like, forget it.
Yeah. Not my idea of fun either.
No.
Like they. Was someone out there yelling at me, warning me, wait, you didn't put them on right sides together, goofball.
Oh. Whoopsies. There we go.
I think I'm going to kind of build like hostess gifts out of both of these, like, so separate them, not make them a pair, but put in the pockets like a maybe a holiday themed measuring spoon set, and
they have all those cute holiday themed spatulas.
Yeah, the spatula, like a
That would be
cookie
cute.
cutter. And so make them both like their own little like gift bags, but
Yeah.
um, you know, functional gift bags because after you take the stuff out, you can use the pot holder.
Yeah. Very cool. You know, the one thing I didn't see on this is I didn't see a directions to put a loop on it. Did you?
No, and they don't. It doesn't have directions for that.
Hmm. I guess not everybody wants a loop, but all right. Mr. Gingerbread Man, you're gonna get some stitches. They won't hurt too bad, I promise.
Gingerbread man snitch about snitches get stitches.
You
Not
guys
his
do stick
gumdrop
around the
buttons.
Sorry, go ahead.
So not his gumdrop buttons.
All right.
Sorry, a Shrek.
I'm not going that fancy. I'm not stitching all that. If you guys do stitch around him though, when you go around the curves, go really slow. Can't do my normal 1600 stitches a minute.
No, that's true.
Let's see. Donna said I have to go help assemble a lasagna. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Can we come for dinner?
What is it, like 3 hours to your house? I'll be there just in time for dinner.
I'll get on a plane. I'll see you. Oh, Tamara's here. She said, so cute. I stopped in at the right time to say good morning. Aw. And Catherine said, are those triangle seams sewed on top of each other? Yes.
What? Wait, I'm not sure I understand, but
Sort of. They're like you sew it and then you flip it and
yeah.
then press it down and then you sew the next one and flip it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Katie Craft said, I'm going to take a quick break from my Christmas wall hangings and see the project from Missouri. See or sew the project from the Missouri Star Quilt Company box. Fun. Oosh. And then Jackie said, Stephanie Stitches and SleighArts, which New York beauty pattern from the book?
Oh, so Tuesday is possum. And this coming up Tuesday, the 5th is possum. And then the 19th, I can add 14 to 5. Woohoo! Yeah. Is cuttlefish.
Cuttlefish. Yeah. And possum is on page 30, I believe.
Yes.
Let's see. My husband sent me some kind of picture. I sent Keith to go pick up some chicken from the grocery store while we went live, and he sent me a text. I was like, uh-oh. I figured it was like, which one or something, but
yeah. Alrighty, there we go.
I know we were talking about mushrooms at some point yesterday, weren't we? I don't know. That was somewhere in the discussion. And so I got like wanting mushrooms. So we're going to have like a mushroom chicken thing today.
Oh, yum. That sounds lovely.
Yeah.
What are you doing, crazy kitty?
I think it might have been on Russ's live that we were talking about that because I remember Heidi mentioning that she likes mushrooms. And I think she was at Russ's live, so
There we go.
yeah. Like sitting here wrecking my brain, like, when were we talking about mushrooms?
Yeah, so now it's starting to bring back memories. Yep. Ingrid made turkey noodle soup from leftover turkey. Oh,
Oh, yum. That sounds good. Hey, it took me more time to stitch around the gingerbread man than it did to like stitch the whole top of this thing, but that's okay. It's cute. Mona said, I'm back. Catherine said, got it. Okay, good. All right, there he is stitched. You really can't see the stitches. They're cream. They kind of blend right in.
Oh, that's nice though. Look how cute.
Ah, so excited. I just went right on the edge, so not even an eighth of an inch. I just stitched right on the edge.
Yeah.
So
And switcheroo to the other side. Now I'm rolling. Now that I had took care of
the fabric.
yeah.
Nice.
So I apologize for my hubris and thinking I could just wing it.
All right. Well, I did something too so don't do what we're doing. I cut my triangles. I should have cut them exactly like they said, but I was like, it's like FBP. I'll just make them bigger. It's fine. So ours probably won't look exactly, or mine won't, I should say, I should speak for myself, won't look exactly like the picture, but it's fine.
They're gonna be pretty, and the people getting them won't know anyway.
Yeah. They're gonna be cute.
Base drop, stay down. Yes, thank you. Hi, handsome.
What did you think of the quilt pattern in the box?
Um, it's cute, but I just it's not going to be something that I do.
Yeah.
Like I won't end up making it. I do love the blue background though. I really like
Yes,
that.
I do too. I think it's blossom background, like dark blue.
Yeah, it's
Um,
that it was different than what I would have thought of.
yes. Oh, hi, kitty.
Oh, base drop.
I did like the zipper pull they had in there too. I thought
Yeah,
that was really cute.
that was adorable. Oh, you so know that you have me wrapped around your paw.
Landis said, it's quilt as you go. Yes.
So there's don't worry about that side. That side's going to be off in the,
Oh, that looks good.
but that's all set.
Nice.
Now to decide Let's see. What did I decide I was putting my little gingerbread man on? Base drop happens to be sitting on it right now. There we go.
Somebody said earlier, and I forgot to say it, that with your cats that you could like not only put it in the quilting category, but the cats category for videos. Double exposure, Shannon.
It's true.
They're so cute.
Cats of YouTube. Okay. Do you think that I can a little bit not follow the directions with this, where to place the gingerbread man? Because I really want to make sure he's centered, and I'm nervous about ironing him on first. But since it's flopping until it's all quilted down, I could just iron him on.
I ironed him on after I put the piece on.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. I already broke the instructions and he came out just fine. So because I was worried about that too. I was like, what if I don't get my piece after I flip it? It's not centered.
Not in the right spot. Yeah. I want to make sure that where I want
I didn't press him on until after, so I was a bad girl.
I like it.
I'm rebelling against the instructions today.
We're not setting a good example.
I know. Sorry, quilty people. It's gonna come out just fine.
I blame it on my 11th grade thesis that I had to write, where I had to compare and contrast Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer. And I did not read either book. I ended up reading both books later on when I was, didn't feel like I had to because the man was telling me to. But I ended up doing that thesis paper the night before, utilizing the movies and the cliff notes, and got the highest grade in the class. And I was like, oh my powers know no bounds.
Have amazing superpowers.
Yep. Ever since then, I'm like, yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah. How funny.
So it's all Mr. Gibbs' fault from 11th grade.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, Luane's here. Hi, Luane.
Hey, Luane.
Yeah, good to see you. Mona said she's off to lunch.
Oh, yum.
Thank you for being here. And Landa said, I sew under a window well, and I had a cat that laid in the window and played with my hair and thread. Oh, hi, Mary B. Good to see you. Katie Grass said, who said cheaters never win or get an A? And Shelly said, what is the reason for not ironing the gingerbread on beforehand?
For not ironing it on? Oh,
yeah.
Because while I am fast and loose with other people's rules, if he's not centered, like if I sewed off a little bit and he would end up being like a little bit more to the left than the right, that would drive me absolutely bonkers. So I'm going to shape this the way it's supposed to be shaped, and then make sure that he is where I want him to be. And then I have nobody to blame but myself if he's not right. Hey, bub.
Yeah, I was afraid, Shelly, if I put him on the fabric first and then like maybe I put the fabric over too far, he would like get over here off the end, and then when we bind this, his hand would get covered up or something. So
is that it looks like he's got a little Santa hat on.
In mine?
Yeah, when you held them up like
Oh,
the bed that's right
there's
over
a
his head.
present right there.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. That's funny.
Man, I need the ironing space.
That
Sorry.
was the plan. I was giving him a hat.
See, there you
Hi, Sarah. Sarah
go.
Wim is here.
Go.
Oops, I forgot to lower my stitch length back. It'll be fine. I don't even know if I'm going in order. I just sort of looked at the picture and saw what I had to do, but
Yep.
I'm at the point where I trimmed the whole thing and now I'm binding the top because you have to, this is the pocket. So you have to bind this so it's not a raw edge.
Fun.
Shelly said those are going to be so cute. I am so excited for them. I think they are. I kind of want to, I can't wait till they're actually back in stock because I kind of want to purchase some more and make them out of different fabrics.
Oh yeah.
They're fun and they're going quick.
Yeah.
All right, Shannon, write us an FPP pot holder pattern.
There we go.
So somebody I noticed was talking about the Missouri Star box earlier. Stephen and I are opening that together and we're really, really excited about it. And we shot or we filmed some yesterday. So that will be up on the 5th because we're doing day 1 through 5 first, and then 6 through 10, 11 through 15, 16 through 20, and then 21 through 25. So we'll release it like every 5 days.
Nice.
But I have to say, there's some good stuff this year.
Nice.
And that the cost of it was totally worth
Yeah, I'm getting FOMO now.
it. The first couple of days before we filmed anything, I kept getting pop-ups from different creators that I follow, like Fallon that was opening it. And I'm like, no, because I didn't want to see.
Don't
I
tell me,
wanted
don't tell me.
I wanted to be surprised. So I like went over and like or changed the bell thing to like where you don't get notifications, but you stay subscribed.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to accidentally like see a video come up and click it. And yeah.
Yep.
Oh, this is cute. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I got to do my back yet. That's the
Oh,
front pocket.
sweet.
It's cute. I love these gingerbread men. If you had an embroidery machine, I'm sure you could like, because I saw the AccuQuilt has like the embroidery file to make the face and stuff.
Yeah, you really do
I
it up.
Yeah, I don't have an embroidery machine, but that would be darling. And that's where you would put it on ahead of time because you'd have to have a bigger piece of fabric, put the gingerbread man on, embroider it, and then, you know.
Yeah.
Um, Luane said I've made it through to day 3 on my 3 boxes. Awesome. I need to go back and watch yours, Luane. I knew you were opening. I need to go back and look. I will have a little bit of time when we're done here. So, okay, let's see.
I'm adding a little bit of time doing this quilting on the gingerbread man.
Mm.
But I love matchstick quilting, so I think it's worth it.
Yay. It's going to be good.
Someone did a project with one of the Jenny's box things where she did some coasters, and she also did matchstick quilting on it, and I was like, yes, it makes me
Nice.
so happy. I just like
Yeah.
the cleaned, like tight lines, I guess. I don't know, I just like it.
Oh, I like it too. Some of the modern quilts that I saw in Quilt Canada, the whole quilt, even huge quilts, were done with that matchstick quilting. I thought it was really cool. I don't think I'd have the patience though to do it on a big, huge quilt.
Labor of love.
Yeah, definitely. But I thought they were really neat. Luane said, not until day 5 unless you want to know what was in the Missouri Starbucks. Gotcha. All right, I will watch you then. Jacqueline said, someone that I haven't heard posted the whole box opening, upsetting many. I didn't get it, so it wasn't a big deal for me. I don't like when people do that. That's somebody used to do that every year. She would get it and open the whole thing in like November. Like it wasn't even December. She'd open the whole thing, and I don't know. I don't think you should do that. And they
Yeah.
ask you not to. Missouri Star specifically says, please don't open this until December. And if you're doing it at home and it's your own thing and you're not putting it on video, do whatever you want. But if you're putting it
Right,
on
yeah,
video,
you paid for it, whatever.
yeah. I mean, they do ask people, they say, if you're sharing on social media or video, just be respectful and don't open it until December. I just wish people would follow that. I guess we as like watchers though can just turn it off, but still, if you don't know it's coming, like if they're not clear that they're going to show you everything,
Yeah.
or like I've seen ones where in the thumbnail they like show all the things open, and I'm
Oh,
like, ah, you just spoiled it. Like,
yeah, that's
so
that.
yeah, so those few people that I've seen do that, I just unsubscribe to them because I don't want to see it. I don't want to even pop up on my thing.
Yeah.
Hi there, John from Art East Quilting.
Good morning.
He said, "Oh, hey, going coastal." Yep, I'm
Yeah.
working on it. I got 3 more left. I've got the lobster and the whale and the anchor. So I'm really excited to get it all done and put together. It's been fun. I finished the puffin and now I've got the puffin star and now I've got this one about 3/4 of the way there. So
Yep.
I love his patterns.
I need, speaking of applique, I need to do the puffin applique one that Stephanie was awesome and picked up for me in Canada. So
Yeah.
cute. All right. Mission accomplished.
There was a lot of things at that booth in Quilt Canada. It was nice.
I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, there we go. Maybe
Oh,
some.
that's cute. I love
So
it.
he's definitely going to be staying there. He will be
Yeah.
going nowhere.
No, I like how you did that. That's awesome.
All right, let's move some things out of the way and get her trimmed up. And then I can do the binding too. I think once all of the holiday crazies are over, although we say this and we continue to add more crazies to us after the holidays, but the Puffin
Yeah.
star, and I need to applique Puffin, with Puffin being my favoriteest animal ever. I need
Yes.
to need to get them done.
The Puffin Star was so fun, and it really didn't take that long once you cut everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I got it done at that retreat in October in just a couple days. So
Yes. Oh, Katie's saying she's making the goats in pajamas next year. Sweet.
nice.
Oh, thanks, Landa and Shelly. Yeah, Charlotte, matchstick quilting's my fave.
Oh, he says, looking great. Thank you. I'm loving it. How many gingerbread people are in the kit? We got two.
Two.
So this is, you can make two pot holders. They give you enough stuff for two. Puffins are addictive. Yes.
Yeah.
And he said cutting is 3/4 of the work. Yeah. After you get everything cut, it goes pretty quickly. Although that seagull, he took me about an hour to sew.
Oh, really? With the
Yeah, I
with
did
the
it
eye?
yesterday. Yeah, on the live with all the
Teeny
part of it's probably because I was also chatting, but
yeah.
it took me about an hour on the sew day yesterday to make him. But actually, like the mermaid and the fisherman, they went together really fast. So, and the fish. All right. Landa said, my quilting roomie loves puffins. Nice. They're so cute.
They're so goofy looking. It makes me so happy. I can't
know,
not smile.
They're
Their
just
big
fun.
old beaks.
Oh, I actually have my puffin quilt right here. I still need to quilt it, which is my next thing to do. Next thing to go on my long arm. Quilt it and bind it. But here is the puffins we're talking about.
Yes. Look at how
So
sweet they are. Their beaks
I know.
are cute.
They just seem like they're so happy.
Yep. I think it was I'm not sure which one, but one of the wildlife shows was showing the puffins coming in for a landing on cliffs, and
Yes.
it looked reckless as all heck. They kind of remind me of like bumblebees, like they shouldn't be able to fly, but they can.
Yeah. Puffins for my kids were like one of those things like narwhals. Like, are they really real? You know?
Yeah.
Yes, they're real. And they're so cute. So I had to pull out one of those. I think it's probably the one you're talking about because I remember them landing on cliffs and stuff.
Yeah.
One of those nature shows where they showed them and they're on the side of the hill, like nesting and stuff.
And just the death drop they do to take off. Wow.
Let's see. Susan said, my 2024 plan is to try to get a plethora of quilt tops quilted and bound. I have only 3 new quilts to sew this winter. I am never going to tell you guys how many quilt tops I have to finish to quilt and bind because it's embarrassing. But I'll get to them all eventually. But the puffin,
night.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the puffin one is next though, because I love that one. He needs to get done. So
we were joking around about it last night though. How many works in progress you have is nobody's business but your own.
That's right. Oh, Shelly said, love the puffin quilt. So cute. Thank you. It's adorable. Well, thank Art East. They're in the chat here.
Yeah.
He makes amazing patterns. And he said, we're lucky enough to have an island close by where they nest. Oh, that's awesome.
That's fun.
I think we need to road trip and go visit. He's going to be like, oh, these crazy Americans coming to see me. All right. Oh, that's
all right. So I am going to ask, did you cut the curve when you were trimming up the top?
I waited until I had the whole thing, and then I stitched around the outside and then cut.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yes. Oh, so cute.
I've actually already met him, but he doesn't know it because there were so many people in the booth at Quilt Canada that I'm sure he doesn't remember, but I met him up there. And that's cool. When I got your Puffin applique.
Yes. I can imagine that booth is pretty popular, especially in Canada with all of the like quintessential Canadian kind of themes and everything. I can imagine very popular. Okay. Started to ask for those that do enjoy the holiday music. Has holiday music taken over your house and car rides?
Well, I can answer that a little bit, and then you'll have to tell us your answer.
Yeah.
Not so much our house, just because my son who's autistic with the sensory issues, he doesn't like a lot of noise. But every time we hop in the car to, like, when I have to go to the post office or UPS or to grocery store or whatever, as soon as we get in the car, Sarah like puts the Christmas music on and she gets upset because we're old fashioned. We don't have like Sirius radio or whatever. We have like just regular radio stations. She's like, knock it off with the commercials. I want to hear the music. We only have a limited amount of time.
Right. Chop, chop, people. I've got listening to do.
Right.
When we went to dinner, my son and I went to the Fogo de Chao Brazilian barbecue, and it was a good like 45-minute ride down the road, more because of traffic. It was Friday night traffic. So I tortured him with every single song sang at the top of my lungs through Apple Music. So he didn't have the break of commercials, which I'm sure he would have been very happy to have. But nope, he had to suffer through his mom singing all the way down the road.
That's funny.
No,
we do a lot for our kids. They can put up with that a little bit.
Right? I was like, hey, if you wanted control of the radio, you should have driven, my friend.
Right? Driver gets to control the temperature and the radio. I did ride in a car recently with somebody who like hates music. I'm like, how do you hate music? And so like I had the radio on and they're like, can you please turn that off? I don't like the music. I don't like music. I was like, what do you mean you don't like music? Period? Or just this music? Any music? Like, okay.
Wow. Music is such a, like, I can remember things, really important pieces of my life based on a song that was happening at the same time.
Yep.
Like, yeah. Music's very important.
I remember more song lyrics than I do remember like details. Like you asked on your Vlogmas this morning a question, and I was like, I have no idea how to answer that because I blocked most of my childhood out. But like songs from that time period, I can say. But
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to know what question she asked, go watch her Vlogmas.
Sneaky, I like
I
it.
know I'm plugging it for you. I'm plugging it for you. But yeah, I just music I remember so well. Okay, here's my back piece put together so I can now put this whole thing together.
Oh, cute.
It's cute. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me go back and check the chat. You keep sewing.
Woohoo.
Oh, yeah. Uh, John said, I'll just be off, but thank you for the love. If you make it back to Nova Scotia, let me know. Of course. I had
Thanks
a
for
great time
coming.
at Quilt Canada. Next year's in Edmonton, and I think it's like the week after I get back from my trip with Ingrid, so I probably won't be going.
Oh yeah.
I think my family would be like, "You're going now? Where now? You've already been gone."
You've been gone so much.
Yeah. So, but if it, I really enjoyed Nova Scotia, so if it ever comes back, I'll probably go. Um, let's see. Marla said, if you cut the curve, do you have to use bias binding? Um,
So
it
I'm gonna
didn't
take
say to use bias binding.
yeah, and I'm gonna take my cue from Jean of Jean Who True Love Quilts for You. And she
Uh-huh.
never uses bias binding, and she always cuts her quilts with a curved, rounded
Yeah.
edges.
It didn't say to do bias binding in the cutting instructions, so I'm not. So I'm just gonna make it work. But it would be probably easier with bias binding, but we'll make it work. It's all good. Let's see. Quilt Meets
Okay.
World said, I'm annoyed with my smart speaker won't play Sirius XM Holly in my bathroom, but the one in my bedroom will obey the command.
Will obey.
That's funny. You will obey me. Jackie said her local station, FM station, started playing Christmas music on October 31st. Wow. Ours waited till the day after Thanksgiving. Melissa
Okay.
said, can't wait to try my first Art East quilting company pattern. Yes, try that. They're great. They're a lot of cutting. I will tell you that. But once you get past the cutting, you get some cute, cute blocks.
So do you think John's gone?
Yes, he is. He had to leave.
How the hell does he know about this channel? I was like, oh, play it cool, Shannon. Play it cool. It's good. You're good.
Because he knows we're the coolest kids in town and he had to come over and visit us.
Yeah. What?
I know. Awesome.
Don't look at the camera. Don't look at the camera. He'll see the fear in your eyes.
Oh,
Oh
well, we
my
just showed him that 2 Americans can sew up his stuff.
word.
Let's see.
Oh my word.
Ingrid said, when I was a kid, I would sing to all the commercials that came on. My brother still hates to hear me sing anything. Right, Luann? He said, I've been listening to vintage country holiday songs. Who knew there were so many versions of Santa Claus is coming to town? Yeah.
Or Blue Christmas. There's a lot of versions of that.
Yes. I have been thinking about the 12 Days of Christmas ever since Russ did the Miss Piggy thing the other day, and I need to pull that up and listen to it because I didn't remember about that version until he did that, and I was like, oh, I kind of remember that. So
Yeah.
I need to find that and listen to it. That was hilarious, by the way, Russ. All right, let me clip this guy. Oh, I got to make fine binding yet.
Cats are over here talking. The peppermint stick, the old Saint Nick. Oh, see, I got the songs in my head now.
Sing it, Shannon.
Nobody wants to hear that. Oh, it's getting on lunchtime. My stomach just talked to me.
Oh. What you having? Anything good today?
I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it until my stomach started talking to me.
I really, really want some Indian food, but we have none close by. So I'm reserving that for my birthday, and I'm going to see if my husband will make the sacrifice and go drive the hour and get some.
Nice. I feel like that's a fair birthday request.
This morning when we woke up, he's like, somebody's birthday's coming up. I'm like, oh yeah, who's that? He's like, you're going to turn 30 finally. And I was like, thank you. And I said, are you asking for a reason? He goes, no, but what you want to do? And I was like, maybe like have dinner somewhere yummy. And he's like, there's two thoughts, Chinese or Indian. I'm like, so I think he already has it in his head. That might be a possibility. So
yeah. He knows you well.
Luane said, if you're not already subscribed to Shannon, please do so. She's trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. Aw, thanks, Luane.
Thanks, Luane.
Ooh, leftover carnitas. Carnitas, yeah. Is that beef? Carnitas?
Pork.
Pork. I always get that confused because I don't eat either of them really. Not a big beef person, but Marla said, I have the jelly box, but I haven't opened this part. Are these pocket pot holders? Yes. I do have all 8 pinwheel blocks done, waiting on my background fabric to arrive. Wow, girl, you're fast.
Good stuff.
Ingrid said, Shannon, I was thinking you were playing it very cool with Art East watching. That was super cool to have a fabulous pattern designer watching. Yeah.
Oh boy. Please don't pass out, Shannon.
Well, I posted. Oh, that's cute. Love it. I posted a few things on Instagram with the puffin and then this behind me. Yeah. And he made comments a few times and I was like, oh.
Yes. It's very thrilling.
But to be honest with you, I've met a lot of these people in person and they're just people like the rest of us. You know, once you get over that like fangirl minute, then you're like, okay, he's cool. You know,
just a normal human being.
Yeah. All right, making my binding now.
Evan, when we were coming back from eating dinner, I was talking about, Stephanie and Ingrid and I are going to be going to QuiltCon and really looking forward to the girls' trip down and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, so what are you going to do if somebody recognizes you? And I was like, yeah, that's like really weird to think of. And he goes, yeah, because they have no idea how much of a dork you are.
Oh, no. She was so much fun.
I will never get too big for my britches.
You have your kids to knock you down, huh?
Yes, exactly. I was like, oh, I love you too, bud.
The first time you get, and I hate to say recognized, because it's not like we're famous, right?
Right. Yeah.
You know, but the first time somebody's like, oh, it's you or whatever, you're kind of like, you feel really weird. You're like, what? Are you talking to me? Like,
yeah.
But after that, it's nice. I think it's fun to meet people in person because it's nice to put the face to the names.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to that. Like, I feel like we have such great conversations in my lives and your lives and Russ's lives.
Yeah.
And not our like YouTube lives. And so I'm really excited to hopefully get to be, yeah, like you said, put faces to the names of the folks talking to us all the time, which is so much fun.
Yeah, definitely. Catherine said, do I have snow? We did, but it warmed up and started raining a couple of days ago. Not warm. It's not warm, but like, well, today, is it today or tomorrow? I don't know. One of these days it's supposed to be like 50. We're like, it's December. What's going on? But it warmed up like enough, like in the low 40s, where all the snow melted. My kids are bummed. They love snow.
Yeah.
And I don't really care either way, as long as I can still get to, the grocery store and post office. I've lived in Ohio the majority of my life. I've lived other places, but so I'm used to the snow. Um, but yeah, it's kind of a bummer because it looks like we just looked at the weather. Actually, it's funny that you're asking about that. My husband and I just looked at the weather to see kind of what's coming up ahead because he has to go to out of town later this week. And it's a driving trip, not a flight. So he's like, oh, I hope the weather's going to hold. And he looked and there's nothing. And it doesn't look like there's going to be snow for a while. So
Wow.
we might not have a white Christmas, which for us is kind of unusual. So yeah.
That's unheard of. Yeah.
Ingrid, she goes, you guys are the coolest in the quilting world. Y'all are funny. She said, nice you have your kid to knock you down a notch.
Yep. Keeping it real.
Yeah. Sewing with Lil said, I almost met Jenny, Missouri Star Quilt Company at QuiltCon 2022. She is way taller than I thought. She's very tall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, very tall. Yeah. Of course, I think anybody's tall. I'm kind of short, so
There's that.
yeah. Susan said, I posted a photo of a Baltimore quilt I had made, and the author of the book I had used for patterns was the first to comment. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool when you like the designer says something or,
Yeah.
it's fun.
It's just nice to know that. And what's funny is they're probably geeking out themselves of, oh my gosh, somebody did it, somebody tagged me,
Somebody
and
liked my pattern enough to make
yeah,
it and show me. Yeah.
and then we're geeking out that they've liked it.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it is. It's a cool thing to see, especially when I did that one for the Washington retreat, the Bloom and Grow.
yeah,
So many people did that, and they all looked different based on the fabric and really cool, each of their own. And people just kept posting pictures, and I was like, this is so cool. Like, it's the coolest thing to see your stuff done,
yeah.
Yeah. Marla said, I didn't get any snow, Stephanie. We did. We got that lake effect, Marla, that like shut down like part of 90 out there in the east side. We didn't get that much snow. We weren't shut down, but we got enough that they did cancel schools the one day. And my kids were like, why do we have to do school? And I'm like, yeah, no, you're not going to get that. Sorry.
Not the way it works, kiddo.
No. Katie Kraft said it's snowing in Denver. Forecast says rain later today. Bye-bye snow. Yeah. Now it's just like wet and chilly. It's like that damp cold now because it's wet. So it's And every box that has been delivered in the last few days is like drenched because they have been, I'm sure they're super busy this time of year, UPS, but typically we have the same UPS guy, and I don't think we do because there's so many packages. And he'll usually ring the doorbell. But lately they've just been tossing them out there, and I don't know they're out there, and they've been staying out there for a while. And we bring them in, and like the cardboard is so wet that it's like dripping. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yep.
Danelle said, right there with you on the snow. I'm in Michigan. Yeah, so you know what snow is all about. Unless it's like a blizzard. I mean, we go out, we don't, it doesn't stop us. Luane said we're getting melted snow coming down in San Francisco.
I like that.
Yeah.
Melted.
Marla said, I saw it on the news. Glad I'm an hour south of you. Yeah. It's amazing how just an hour south in Ohio makes all the difference with the snow because they get away from the lake and don't get as much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's those Canadians like Stephen and Walter blowing all that cold air across the lake, and it picks up the moisture, and then we get the dump.
Oh, Steven is cold miser.
Yeah. Well, I was telling him in the summertime when we were getting all the smoke from the fires, I said, stop breathing. You're blowing all the hot air over here. Build all smoke over here. Marla said, I track my packages and I get a text notification when they're delivered. I usually do too, Marla, but lately they've not been saying they're delivered until they've obviously been sitting there for a while. Because I'll get the thing and I'll go up there and it's drenched. So it's obviously been there for a while. So I don't know if it's like that's behind because of how many packages they're doing, but I'm like, when was this delivered? Because it drenched. That happened with my Missouri Star box. Of course, this was back in October, but it came by FedEx, and our FedEx drivers around here are terrible. Most stuff I get is UPS, but the FedEx driver didn't even put it on our front porch. They threw it in the grass, and it was pouring rain. So the outside box was completely drenched and muddy. And I was like, I was so mad because that thing's
Yeah.
not cheap.
No.
And so I was like, I was like, if the inside is ruined at all, I'm filing a claim, and also letting Missouri Star know. But luckily, like I stripped the box off right away, which I didn't even have to cut the tape because that's how drenched it was. Like the cardboard literally fell off. But the inside, they must have used magic cardboard because the inside of the cardboard was dry and the box was dry. I was like, oh, thank you. Tango Zest said, you're short. Wait, I've met you in person. I do not remember you as short. Well, okay. I'm not super short. Like I'm not 5 foot, but I live in a house where my husband is 6'2", and the only other people in my house are children. So it's kind of hard to judge, but I think I'm short because next to him, like I'm constantly like, can you get that off the shelf? And so I guess I'm not super short, but I'm short. It's all relative, I guess.
What time is it? I'm chitty chatting. Oh, 12:30. Okay. Is your first one finished?
No, because I've been sitting here talking too long. I got to bind this.
Okay.
I'm making the binding.
Gotcha.
Is yours first one finished?
No.
Okay. The Missouri Starbucks wrapping is fabulous. Yes, they did a good job. I'm glad they put it in that nice thick cardboard box, or that box inside would have been ruined. And it's a really nice box. I'm gonna keep it to like store stuff in.
It's funny. Like I've seen so many comments about how excited everybody is about the magnetic box this year.
It's really nice. It's like those decoration ones that you buy like at, a home goods store like Joann's or something that you use for around your house, and you can put knickknacks in them to hide them or something.
Yeah.
It's one of those like thick with a magnet, and it's a huge box. I mean, I was looking at the other day and I was like, I have 2 or 3 projects coming up in the new year that I just like got all the fabric in for, and I'm like, I could just set all this fabric down in there and store it. I mean, it's
nice.
A nice big storage box. Last year's box was a nice box too. Not as sturdy as this one. It was more cardboardy than like this one is. But it also, like, I was storing mini charm packs in it.
Yeah.
Except a few months ago, my husband's like, do you still need that box? And I'm like, why? Because I didn't have much left in it then. I still had some mini charms, but not many. He's like, I really want it to store some stuff in. I'm like, okay. So he took it.
Alrighty. Stop. This is going to be so cute.
Oh, Catherine said she's 5 foot. Shorty. Marla said, I'm 5'5". Stephanie's shorter than me. Are you sure you're 5'5"? Because I just got measured not too long ago and I'm a little bit over 5'5". So maybe you're a little taller than you think. Or my doctor was wrong. Could be. All right, so this is where I'm at right now.
Oh,
And I just made my binding, so now I'm gonna bind this critter.
yay.
Oh, Luane said some people were sad they did not get a flat chuck in their box. Oh, that's too
Oh,
bad. Well, they can have mine. I have two.
oh, I would be bummed if I didn't get the flat chuck. He was cute in
Yeah,
his little Santa hat.
he was cute, but I had just ordered for one of the projects I was talking about for next year. I just ordered some fabric from them and they set one in there too. So I have two. So if somebody needs one, I'm happy to share. Catherine said I was the tallest person in 5th grade and never grew again. Oh,
Same.
yeah.
It's 5'8". I was very much into basketball in 5th and 6th grade, and I was like, I'm gonna make it to 6'5". I'm gonna tower all over everybody. And no, I stopped immediately after 6th grade.
Yeah, my daughter, I think she's pretty much done growing. She hasn't grown for a while. They say after they hit puberty, they only grow for like another year and a half or so.
Yeah.
So she's definitely to that point, bringing on that point. And she's like 5'2"-ish. And she's like, I want to grow more. I'm like, well, tiny things come in good packages. Good things come in tiny packages.
I'm pretty sure I would have been miserable if I had made it to 6 feet. So, yeah.
Marla said, I'm old, I'm shrinking. I actually used to be 5'6", but I was in a really bad car accident several years ago now. And broke two vertebrae in my back, and then my disc in between got squished. So I lost a good bit. That was very disappointing. Beyond the broken vertebrae,
yeah. I had 10-pound babies, so I lost an inch, and my foot grew an inch or a size.
Whoa. Yeah, that's some
Everything
baby.
flattened.
Yeah. Did you give birth naturally?
Lauren, yeah, she was 10.
Sorry, 10. I know that was personal.
Well, so I had an epidural, but it's funny. I always joke about the fact that with Lauren, I had a nurse on the table helping push her out. And Evan was an emergency C-section, so I had a nurse on the table helping keep him in until I could get to the C-section.
Oh, wow.
Operating table. So, crazy stuff.
I was like, wow, you gave birth to 10-pound babies. You get a gold medal.
For a reason.
You get a gold medal.
It wouldn't have mattered what size they were. There was never going to be a chance that I wasn't going to get an epidural though.
I had one without, and he was a water birth.
Oh.
And the water birth was great. He did really well. The healing time afterwards was like so much better, right? But it hurt.
Yeah. I mean, listen, women have been out here. This is gonna sound so crude. Women have been out here popping out babies for eons and eons without any medication and stuff, and doing just fine. I just feel like there was, medication created for a reason.
I was gonna say, my theory on that is God gave us these doctors and inventor people that were able to come up with this stuff for a reason.
Yep. Yep. Okay, Harmonica, you're so in the way. You gotta go. No, don't lay down on it, you goof. You just move the camera over, just tearing up. Harmonica is so funny. I just popped him off the table, and he's so angry. He just popped Lilu in the nose with his paw. Like Lilu had anything to do with it. Oh, hello again. Oh, I don't want you to get your paw sewn.
Let's see. Susan
You
said
do
her
not
daughter's
be cat of
5'4". Sorry, what?
I was just yelling at Harmonica about not
Oh,
getting to be a cat of Instagram because he's
the,
driving me insane.
the right way is here. Hello,
Hi,
Denise, I think, right?
Denise.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember everybody's name. It's like if I meet you in person, I always remember, but it's hard for me to remember on the YouTube. Charlotte said she belongs to the under 5 foot club. My grandmother was 4'11".
Oh.
So I understand that. So my daughter, I got closer to her size. The right way, or Denise said my daughter's 5'2". She was hoping to have a growth spurt at 18. Sorry, she got the small gene. Yeah. Catherine said I can't stand it when tall women scrunch down and hate being tall. I have height envy. Aw. Susan said I have lost an inch of my height due to compressed disc in my back. I understand that. Tangles that said, I just remembered that side of the room seemed a bit brighter where Stephanie was. Aw. And I had to say to myself, you're not going to fangirl her. That's so sweet.
For the record, I still fangirl her.
Oh, jeez. Russ was talking about that the other day too, and I was like, stop it. You guys know me, and like I'm just a person to like I'm not anything. I'm just Stephanie.
But now we know you, and so now we fangirl you in a whole different way.
Hi, Del Marie. Good to see you. Oh, Luane said the building I live in is like 90% Asians, and I feel like a giant standing next to them in the elevator. I'm 6'1".
Oh.
My husband works for a Japanese company, so most of his senior people above him, his director and all that stuff, they're all Asian. So he's 6'2", and he's like, I feel like, and they don't like to drive in America because most of them are from Asia originally.
Oh.
So anytime he goes anywhere, like with his boss or the people above him, he ends up driving. And he's like, I feel like I have all these kids with me because they're small and I have to drive them everywhere and tell them where we're going and all this stuff. But they're really nice people. That's the cool thing. So Susan said she has to go get the snow off her car, so she's gonna go. Have a good day.
Oh, be safe in the snow.
Yeah.
Crazy cat. Hey, Sean.
Oh, hey, Sean.
I've been missing chat. I didn't realize Sean was here.
I didn't either. I'm still scrolling down. I was kind of back on other messages. I saw the one right above his about the right Denise saying the epidural is not a thing where she was. Oh, poor thing. I feel bad for you. Linda Dollar's here. Hello.
Hey.
Poor Eve, as she had no idea what was happening when she gave birth to Kane. Yeah. Marla said, I wish I had a cat to sew with instead of an 85-pound beast. Oh, she said epidural is not a thing in Jamaica when I was giving birth. Thankfully, she had 2 C-sections. Oh, Catherine, you're so sweet. She goes, I think I would cry if I met Stephanie. Oh. Danelle said, I was 5'3" in 2021, but I had back surgery and I'm now 5'1". Yeah. Sean, you have to speak American. He said I'm about 190 centimeters. I believe he's told me before. Aren't you like 6'5", Sean? He's very tall.
Or I'll be watching like Great British Bake Off or something, and they'll start talking about stones, weights and stones. I'm like,
yeah.
What does a stone weigh?
Yeah.
And I'm going to bet the stones right outside my door do not weigh the same amount of the stones we're talking about.
Yeah. No, I've seen that too before. I love that show.
Yeah.
They just had the season finale of the one that was going on.
Yes, don't tell me we haven't watched it yet.
I won't. I won't. I was not surprised by the three who made it to the end, but not disappointed, but surprised who won. It was a good surprise.
Yeah. I really enjoy the competition ones like that where they're all very much, it's not like cutthroat. They love each other. All still get together and they all, like, from the different seasons, they meet up with each other. It's so sweet. I love that.
I know. I love that too. I love how at the end of everyone they recap and like, oh, these people got together at such and such place, and
Yeah.
That's so cool. Maybe it's a British thing, but they're like always happy for each other when they win and stuff. And I'm like, that wouldn't happen in America.
Well, that's what I like about when they do MasterChef for the kids.
Yeah.
The kids are always geeking out for each other.
That's awesome.
You hear the kitty. It's playtime and she's on the cat tree losing her mind.
Mm-hmm. Charlotte said, laugh out loud, somebody grabbed the cat.
Yes. Helping me out.
Danelle said, yeah, I'm short, Sean. And Sean said, yeah, 6'5". I thought so. I thought he was 6'5". He's tall.
That's tall.
Yeah, we're going to see him coming at QuiltCon. A stone is 22 pounds, I think, said the guy who sews, or Sean. Yeah. Okay. Or 20, he said, or 26, something like that. Okay.
What was the first stone that they weighed that they decided that that's what the...
That's a good question, because that's not, to me, that's not a stone. That's like a boulder.
Right? Yeah.
I wonder if they took like an average sized man and then they started putting like these big boulders up there and they're like, okay, you weigh 5 stones and you're going to be like the model for going forward. Everybody else is going to be weighed against that.
Yeah.
So the next person that gets over there is like, oh, we need to put another stone for this one. Aw. Luane said, there used to be a YouTube meetup everyone called SouthTube. My very first one, I just walked right up to this other YouTuber and gave her a big old hug because I felt I knew her like a good friend. That's awesome. Oh, Sean said there's no prize money either. Yeah, that's different than what Be It America, right? All the shows here have, like, you're playing for like a lot of money, so people are more cutthroat. That probably does make it better.
Yeah.
That was my $200,000. You stole it.
Yeah. But some of the ones here are more like that, like Blown Away, which is the glass blowing competition.
I love that one.
And they're all like really excited about what each other is doing.
Yes, I love that show. They haven't had one for a while, have they?
Mm-mm. No, I think last year Christmas one was the last one.
Yeah. Blown glass is a big thing here in Ohio. There's a bunch of places that do it, and I love watching the process.
Yeah.
That show is always fun. I think they need to do like a great quilting show.
Yes. They have the Great British Sewing Bee, which is a lot of fun, but that's garments. That's tailors doing their stuff. Yeah.
Which I think that Adam So should go on that.
That would be cool.
Just my opinion. Doesn't count for much, but
how exciting would that be?
That would be awesome.
We know.
We knew him when. He's such a good sewist.
Sean says he's going to run a scooter so we can't see him coming.
He's like, I'll show them. Okay. Oh, people are talking about the stone thing. Okay. Google says weighing stones went back to the 16th century, said Luane.
Wow.
Tangle Zest said, the things that can be done with glass, it's almost magic, right?
It really is.
It's so fascinating. Like I just stare like, oh, like I can't believe it.
But I mean, when something goes wrong, like when something goes wrong for us, we unpick it and we just move on. They have to
Right.
scrap an entire thing,
I know.
project.
Yep.
It would be
And it's like
so,
this beautiful thing. And then they're like, no.
yeah, that's gut wrenching.
Yeah. Let's see. Val Marie said, where is the great sewing competition? I would love to watch that. It's the UK, right?
Yeah, it's on BBC, one of the BBCs, and if you do enjoy your VPNs, you can totally watch it, but you can't see it here in the States unless somebody has it on. Like sometimes people will put full episodes on their own YouTubes, so you might be
Oh,
able to check it out that way.
okay.
But I I will neither confirm nor deny that VPN things have happened in this home for me to be able to binge watch. Yeah. And this season of the Great British, the Sewing Bee, which I haven't started watching yet, has one of the actors from the UK's Ghosts, which is a hilarious TV show.
Uh-huh.
And so he is hosting it, and I love him very much. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing it.
I was like, why does my binding have a big hole in it? Because I didn't stitch it all the way down after I joined it.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah. Charlotte said a stone equals 14 pounds. Okay.
Oh, 14.
That's interesting. Yeah, because I've heard people say, oh, I lost 2 stones. So that makes sense, like 30 pounds-ish. Jackie said, Shannon, legit kits block of the month. Do you sew the blocks together from month 1 or do you wait until the end to sew the quadrants together?
So the 4 blocks that come in each kit for both Color Vortex and Iris, I sew those 4 together into a unit, and then I wait for the next 3. So I then sew every 4 months together into a bigger unit, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that's I don't hold them separate each month. Those 4 pieces can go together in a nice quad. That month 2 of Iris should be here Monday. Color Vortex came Friday. So I'm gonna need to put those videos together.
Okay, I have to say that every month, my Color Vortex came like a week after yours, right? Every month it's done that.
Yeah.
And this month I got it this Saturday and I was like, what? I was like so shocked. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
And I asked them about it one time because they said that they were shipping in order of like when people ordered. So like if you ordered the first day, and I'm like, but I ordered the first day. And mine's always like shipping a week after everybody else's.
So long. Yeah.
So I don't know what the deal was, but I got it this time, Shannon. I was like, What?
That's amazing.
Although it would have been okay if they kept it for another because I still have last month I got to finish.
Yeah, there's that. It's the holiday season.
Happy holidays. Now I'm gonna have to listen to that song when we're done.
My favorite part of that song is um the and don't forget to hang up your sock. I don't know why.
That's funny. He'll be coming down the chimney.
I just never heard of it referred to as just a sock.
A
Your
sock,
sock
yeah.
before,
Yeah.
so I always giggled at that.
That's funny. All right. We're all clipped. Now we can bind.
Yes.
Let's see. Marie said, thank you. I will look for it. My back room is costuming and garments. I did know you did costuming. I remember you telling me that. Joan Reed said, hello, everyone. Just joining, waiting for grandkids to help get the decorations out of the attic. Oh, that's going to be fun. You could decorate.
That's exciting.
And Katie Kraft said, my latest binge watch is Fake or Fortune on BBC, the research paintings to see if it's a rare piece of art or a fake. Oh, that's kind of cool.
That's neat.
Yeah. That's kind of fun. Although it'd be kind of sad for the person who had the fake.
Right. How much did you spend on this?
Right.
It's like the opposite of the Antique Roadshow where you walk
Right.
in. I spent 4 cents out at a yard sale and it's worth $4 billion.
Yeah. I was actually watching one of those the other day. Like, it was an older one and I just hadn't seen it. And I don't even know if they're making new ones of that, are they?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Somebody had like a Native American blanket that they were able to authenticate it from like 1800 something. It was like a Cherokee. And the appraiser, you could see his face. He was like a kid that just was given like the keys to the candy store. He was like, ah, like
Oh my gosh.
he was like, this is the it for me. He's like, this is the best thing I've ever seen on this show.
And you know
So,
that thing was like the dog's blanket or something.
no, the guy said that he asked him where he'd been storing it because I guess it was in really, really good shape. And he's like, it was on the back of my parents' couch when I was growing up, and now it's on the back of like our wing chair or something,
Oh my.
So they never really used it. It was just sat there, but he didn't have any idea that it was like, first of all, they thought it was like just like like a reproduction thing. They didn't have any idea that it was actually really a Native American blanket.
Right.
And then he had no idea how much it was worth. And he was like, well, conservatively, like 300,000 or something. And he's like, but in a bidding war, this could go up to $1 million.
What? I'd be like, okay, I quit my job. See ya.
Yeah. And he's like, you had no idea? He's like, no.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That would not happen for me.
No. I don't have anything old enough for that to happen because my family did not come to the States until after World War II.
Yeah.
Most of it, not some of it were, but most of it is after World War II. So oopsies. Got a little off. These are so cute.
Yeah, I'm excited about these. Thank you for sewing these up with me.
Oh, thanks for asking me.
Oh my golly, it is one. Okay, we will hustle. I'm putting the binding on too, so
Yeah, I'm almost done. So
we will hustle. Appreciate
if
you
you
all
don't
hanging.
mind, if you don't mind, let's keep on going.
Yeah. I would like to say I completed it.
Yes. Oh my goodness, these are so cute. All right, let's see. Luane said, I love the look of shock on the faces of people when they're told how much their old quilts are worth. Yeah. Carol said, just joining. Did you quilt the backing section? I'm going to add an extra layer of batting to the back for extra, I think she meant heat protection. I'm making my pot holders with Tula pink fabric. Oh, those would be cute.
Ooh, cute.
No, that makes sense. You could do that though. I didn't. I don't think Shanna did either. Added the
No.
extra. No. And did you quilt your backing piece? I didn't.
I did not.
No, I didn't either. Well,
I might on second one though, thinking about it.
yeah,
Kind of cute.
I did not. And they're done. So that's that.
Yeah.
Here's mine.
Oh, so sweet.
So cute. I put the dots on the back.
Oh, nice. I like that.
I figured the pretty printed fabric need to be shown on the front. But they're so cute. Oh my gosh, I love them. Hi, Miss Lori. How are you doing? Great to see you. Okay. I'm going to drink on the Zoom. Drink it on the Zoom. Just warning you. Don't trigger anything.
Living dangerously.
Yeah. Love them, said Catherine. Marla said, are you going to have enough fabric to cut for the quilt? No. No. If you use the fabric for the pot holders, you won't have enough for the quilt too. But that was it. I was okay with that decision because if I make the quilt, I have other fabric in mind for it. So no, you had to choose. You couldn't, they didn't give you like extra for the pot holders. So
very Sophie's choice.
yeah. She said, I'm good. How are you? We're doing great. We're sewing up our little pot holders here, having a good time.
Yep. We're had a little bit of refiguring in the start, but that's all right. We're good.
That's okay. They came out. That's all that matters. Yep. Luane said, my sisters don't know it yet, but my mom is leaving me all her quilts and sewing stuff. I will be rich if I sold all the quilts.
Oh, wow.
She must have a lot of quilts. Lori said, I usually lurk. Well, you have to say hi. I know who you are. I got to meet her at Soya's retreat as well. She was there both times that I was, and she's just the sweetest lady.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that I'm meeting all these people from all over. So cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
Ingrid said, they look great. Can't wait to get my kit tomorrow. Yay.
Oh, fun.
And you can change the fabric. You don't have to use their fabric, but I love gingerbread men. So when I saw the gingerbread men, I was like, oh, yeah.
Yep.
Plus, if you use them in your kitchen, you actually use them. Like if you're making cookies, look how cute is that with the gingerbread men?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mary said, cute. They're cute. The only thing that I would add, well, they're fine for me because all my pot holders go in a drawer. I don't have anywhere to hang them. But if you're somebody who likes to hang yours, I would add a little hanging thing on the back. That's the only thing that wasn't in the instructions. But there was some extra of my binding fabric after I bound it that I could have used a piece of that to make a little hooky thing.
Yeah.
I wanted them hanging.
A little loop-de-loop.
Yeah. Catherine said, I have all my sewing stuff in my will. The quilt pattern in the Jolly Box is cute, said Ingrid, but I think I might sew up the candy blocks as mug rugs or pot holders instead of a quilt. That's a really good idea.
That's sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea. That's a very good idea, Ingrid. And I have more Insulbright. That could be fun.
Oops.
The candy blocks remind me of the candy blocks that were in the Fort Worth Fabric Studio quilt a couple years ago with the gingerbread and stuff.
Yeah.
I like them a lot.
All right. So I won't get the binding all sewn down, but this is what it will look like ish.
Aw. It's so cute.
Once I get it all clipped and cooperating, it'll be just fine. But yeah, so thank you everybody for hanging out for a couple of minutes extra. I appreciate that. Stephanie, if you want to do a reminder of what you've got going on for the week, we'll
sure. Well, thank you. So tomorrow is Fort Worth Fabric Studios Light It Up. It is the last day for that one, so that quilt top will be finished. Yay! I love it. It's so pretty. The fabric is amazing. So she always comes up with the best fabrics. I think, I've never had one that I've been like, So I love that. And then Tuesday night, I'll be right back here on Shannon's channel with her, and we're going to be doing the New York Beauty. I owe a couple people emails yet because there were some last minute people that said, hey, can I do this with you? So I got to send a couple more people emails.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So if you have not gotten your New York Beauty stuff ready yet, Shannon did us all a solid. And on her blog yesterday, her Vlogmas, she showed us a little bit on how to prep for that. So check that out for sure. And then you said you're going to have more information on the fabric cutting on Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday morning.
Okay.
Yep.
So her Vlogmas on Tuesday morning, and then we're sewing Tuesday night. So hopefully that'll help you guys a little bit. There is quite a bit of prep work. So if you haven't started prepping yet and you're sewing with us on Tuesday, you might want to do that. And then Wednesday is the Stephen and Stephanie Sew Day that we have every Wednesday. It's at 9 a.m. Eastern time, and it goes till 4 p.m. Eastern time most weeks, unless here I have to go somewhere. And it's come and go as you will. You don't have to be there at 9 a.m. If you can't come, if you can only come for your lunch break. I mean, every once in a while, Russ and Shannon do that. So if they're working from home, so pop on in, pop out. We'd love to have you. There's a link for that over at Steven's channel, Bland Designs and the Idiot Quilter. And then I have a link in a couple of my videos as well. I think my last Vlogmas I put it in. So if you're interested in joining that, it's free. It's not projected to YouTube, so nobody's going to see you except for us. It's a private group. And sometimes we talk a lot, and sometimes it's very quiet for an hour or so, and we get a lot of stuff done because just having other people there sewing, even if you're not talking, kind of encourages you to sew and get stuff done. So we tend to get a lot of projects done on those days, which is nice.
Yep.
So that between that and Vlogmas, that's kind of basically what's coming up in the next week, plus the Missouri Star, the first 5 packages Stephen and I opened together, that will be coming out on the 5th. So the 5th is going to be a busy day.
Whole day. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's going to be his vlog, all of our his normal vlog, all of our vlogs for Vlogmas, plus the Missouri Star, plus New York Beauty. So hope you love us a lot because you're going to see a lot of that day.
We're going to be We're going to be inundating your YouTube feeds.
Right?
Woo! Awesome. So my week looks an awful lot like Stephanie's week this go round. Yeah. A lot of Vlogmas videos. So yes, Tuesday will be update on fabric prep. So I did the paper prep yesterday, and then it'll be fabric prep the Tuesday morning right before we sew. Well, not right before, but the morning before we sew together. That's at 9 a.m. And then the live sew to sew New York Beauty is at 6 p.m. All Eastern. And then, yeah, Vlogmas through the rest of the week. Next Sunday, I won't, wait, no, hold on. I don't think it's the Sunday. What is it, the 16th? So maybe a couple of Sundays. I might be ahead of myself because of all this scheduling. I'm so ahead. Oh, the 17th. Okay. So next Sunday will be a regular live brunch. The following Sunday will probably be a pre-recorded brunch of the Iris block of the month.
Oh, yeah.
Because I am going to be out of town with my oldest. So not really out of town, just not here after a holiday party. So
nice.
So yeah, so I won't actually be live that Sunday, but yeah, that's all the stuff that we have coming up. I'm distracted because I'm also clipping binding as we're talking.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Ingrid said, "Bring it on, Shannon and Stephanie." And Mary said, "We do love you." Oh, thank you. That means you guys are so awesome. So yeah, it sounds like a busy week for all of us. The other thing that I will say really quick too, and I don't want to take over Shannon's channel too much, but I'm going to be having a quick little interview with Shannon, one with Russ, and one with Steven throughout the week. So those will be on my vlog. And you guys here know Shannon, of course, because you're here. But there's people out there that don't know her awesomeness. And so I wanted to do that on my blog. So anybody who is going, who's this Shannon person you keep talking about? They can get a little peek into her and then hopefully go over and support her channel. So
who is this crazy woman? Whose children think she's a dork.
No, who is this amazing lady?
All right. Well, again, thank you all so much for hanging out a little bit long with us. We really appreciate that. It was a fun sew once we realized that we really should be following the directions. So if you're seeing this afterwards, follow the directions. And we both will see you tomorrow morning for our Vlogmas, and with Russ and his Vlogmas too. So looking forward to that. And we'll talk to you all soon.
Yeah. Bye. See you Tuesday at 6.